Welcome to edition number 30 of the Scandinavian Big Mountain Championships. My name is Robert Gustafsson. I'm the race director. Let me present the commercial partners that make this possible. Peak Performance, Sparbanken Nord, Scott, Ram Mounts and Ski Lodge Engelberg. We have also media partners, Åka Skidor Magazine and Freeride.se. I would like to present the judges. There are 6 in total. Pia Palm, Jackie Paso, Eva Sandelgård, David Kantermo, Patrik Strömsten and me. Head judge is Mats Olofsson. In the event organization we have different teams with different responsibilities. We have the venue production team in charge of the starting and finishing area, all transportations. We have the security team with doctors, nurses, ski patrollers. We have the announcement team with event speakers and DJ. We have the photo and video team. Okay, over to some practical information about the competition and the weather. The first day will be a qualification run for all competitors, and the judges will eliminate down to about 60 riders. On Wednesday, in the final results, we will add together your scores from all accomplished runs. So the qualification run will count as much as the other runs in the final score. In the qualification run, there will be 2 starting lineups, one with men's ski and one lineup with women's ski and snowboarders. And there will be separate teams of judges for the starting groups. Start order will be men's ski, snowboard, then men's ski, snowboarder until all the snowboarders are done, and then it will be girls ski. And regarding the starting procedure, when your name is announced and you get the clearance from the starter, it's very important that your boots are buckled and you are ready to go at once. This is to make sure that the schedule will run as fluid as possible. 25 seconds of unnecessary delay on each rider will make the whole day about 1 hour longer. Think about this, so be ready at start. And before you start your run, wave your arm clearly in the air. This will help the judges to be focused on your run. When you finish your run, we want you to stop in a controlled way. The judges will keep on scoring you until you have stopped. There will be no special finish line. You can stop in the bottom of the slope where it feels natural for you to stop. We have some specific information regarding the pandemic situation. The staging of the SBMC during the pandemic is possible thanks to respect for social distance between all riders and event staff. At all times in the event area there should be a minimum distance of 1.5 meters between riders. We encourage you to use face masks. Please note the following pandemic regulations. The starting point will be in a fenced area where maximum 8 riders are allowed at one time. Riders in turn to start later will have to stay on the outside of the fence with safe distance to other riders. The finishing area will have a similar system, max 8 riders in the finishing area at one time. After you finish your run and exit the finishing area, make sure to keep social distance while you watch the rest of the competition. There will be no organized areas for spectators, and only members of the staff and the competitors are allowed in the event area. Please note that these measures are important not only to prevent possible spread of infection, but also to make sure that our sport of freeride will be presented in a positive way during the pandemic. Okay, over to a few words about the weather forecast. And I never thought I would say this, but the weather forecast looks actually pretty good for all 3 days. Temperatures will be below 0 and there will be some wind, so bring a lot of clothing, but hopefully we will have good visibility. If the weather forces us to cancel 1 or 2 runs, the final result can be decided just by one run. If there are changes in the schedule or in the plan, new information will be announced in the venue by our speakers, or it will be posted at the social media platforms. Each day at 8:45 we will cast a weather update, so you know the game plan each day before you go up with the lift. This will also be posted at our social media platforms. There will be a rider panel that I will meet whenever necessary to discuss possible changes in boundaries or other issues that might occur. The panel will try to represent all of your opinions, so let them know your ideas about things that happen during the competition. In the ski group, the following: Reine Barkered, Kristoffer Tudell, Karl Regner, Nisse Versén, Albin Holmgren, Hedvig Wessel and Caroline Strömberg, Kajsa Larsson and Sofie Gidlund. Snowboarders: Rickard Kroy, Adam Falk, Julia Örtegren, Emily Boman. Okay, a few words about security and rescue. The security team will be located high up on the face and also in the bottom of the run. In case of an accident where the rider stops in the middle of the face, he will be carried or rappelled down to the bottom. And in the bottom there will be an emergency area, an emergency tent, where you get medical attention by the race doctor and, if necessary, further transportation to the doctor's room at the hotel in Riksgränsen. From there, if it's a serious injury, there will be ambulance or helicopter transportation to a hospital. The fully equipped ambulance helicopters are located in Harstad in Norway, 25 minutes flight time away, or Gällivare, 40 minutes flight time. We have a security policy that is important. If there is a bad crash with a serious injury, we will most certainly have a massive interest from media. You should not share pictures or comment any names of a fellow competitor that got injured. This is a question of respect for the rider that got hurt. And also, I would like to inform media and family so they get the information in a good way to avoid rumors, and also this is to present our sport in a serious and positive way. Regarding security, remember that transceiver, back protector and helmet is mandatory equipment. Make sure that you wear your helmet properly and securely buckled. Okay, over to the schedule. You will have about 1 hour each day to check your run in the morning. You are allowed to scout the terrain by hiking upwards or side slip very slowly downwards. This means you are not allowed to ski down with high speed or test jump the rocks or anything. This is a safety measure to avoid crashes when there are a lot of competitors scouting the same area. Make sure you don't expose fellow riders for snow slides or rock falls when you do the course check. The first day will be a long day, so remember to bring warm clothing, plenty to drink and eat. Peak Performance will treat you with a hamburger for this day. So remember to bring the welcome letter. This is the ticket to a free hamburger. Okay, over to the different runs. We have 4 possible runs in the competition. And as I said earlier, we will go for 1, 2 or 3 runs depending on the weather. Nordalssaden, the qualification run. Good snow coverage, but the coverage is thin in some areas, so watch out for hidden rocks. And we see every year that it can be tricky to find your line here, so make sure you have a navigation plan for this run. This afternoon, Sunday afternoon, we will use explosives in this area to secure snow layers. So watch out for possible snow chunks and bomb holes. Okay, next run, Insteget. The snow coverage is pretty good here as well. The yellow marked area in the bottom is a low speed zone, so you need to control your speed here. Next run, Ravinen, looks pretty good as well. As you can see, the Kai Zackrisson run, or Kai Zackrisson rock, is out of bounds as we see it now. We might change this, but right now it's out of bounds. And the last run, Brampton, a very steep run, challenging, where finding can be difficult. As always at this run, traverse tracks in the bottom. Look out for those. And you can see the preliminary boundaries. I will discuss with the rider panel what boundaries we will go for here. Over to the judging. The judges' score will be based on an overall impression of your run, and the overall impression is based on 5 scoring categories: line choice, control, fluidity, technique, airs, and aggressiveness. And regarding the control category, show that you are in control at all times, especially after landings. Keep on turning in the bottom of the slope, no straight lining. And apart from the championship titles, we also have the Peak Performance Rookie of the Year titles that go out to the most impressive unestablished skiers or snowboarders, girls and boys. It's not only a great title, you will also get some really nice gear from Peak Performance for next season. And in connection with the 30-year anniversary, we have some extra treats. Tonight, Sunday night, we will post a live webcast with Anders Ekstrand. He's a former SBMC rider, but now he's a mental coach for a number of top athletes in different sports. It will be interesting, we hope, and also instructive for your own riding in future competitions. As you know, competitive free riding is much of a mind game, and we think that this webcast can be of some help, hopefully. On Tuesday, we will present a photo auction where the full proceeds of the auction will go to the Rappaport Hargin Foundation for Mountain Safety and Gender Equality in the Sport of Skiing. Will also be a good thing. And finally, regarding the Freeride World Qualifier ranking, this is the first event of the next winter season. So if you would like to collect points from this event and be ranked in the FWQ system, you need to get a qualifier license before the competition. You cannot do it afterwards. And you can get the license online at the Freeride World Tour website. The starting list for tomorrow will be posted in social media late tonight. Chairlifts will be open from 8 to 10 tonight, Sunday. The Vinkeliften T-bar will be open from 8 to midnight for course check. That's all, folks. Let's hope the weather turns nice, and remember that you need to register in the race office. Starts at 3 o'clock, finishes at 8 o'clock tonight. You need to register to compete. Weather update at 8:45 tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching, and good luck in the competition. Thank you.